Good morning, one and all. I welcome you all to the annual Alumni Meet and the AGM 2020. I request you all to keep your phones on silent mode and cooperate with the proceedings of the meeting. Good morning once again. I'll be calling the President and I request the President to call the meeting to order.
Thank you, Sajad. Uh, since we are short by two people, we will wait for 5 minutes. The meeting will be adjourned till we reach the quorum.
Good morning. Since we have reached the quorum, I request the President to call the meeting to order and deliver his welcome address.
I call the meeting to order, and I welcome all the members for the annual general body meeting, which will be followed by the annual alumni meet of the association for the year 2020. It gives me an immense pleasure and honor today to welcome you all for the program, and I request everyone to also to register in the website as well as in the app, and also to send the same information to all the members of the association. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. We'll move on to the agenda, that is the confirmation of the minutes of the previous AGM and the action taken. The previous AGM was conducted or held on 27th of January 2020. So I'll just read out the action taken. The first one was there was a query raised by one of the alumnus regarding circulation of audit reports. Following a detailed discussion with the assigned auditor for the association, who's also the auditor for the university accounts, there was a response which has been even uploaded on the alumni website for the information of the members. And as per the information, the balance sheet of the association will be prepared and signed by the office bearers and circulated to the members. The second agenda, that was the action taken for the second agenda, that is to expand the number of EC members to include the members of degree, pharmacy, Ayurveda, and homeopathy colleges. Except for degree college, the other colleges are still yet to have alumni passing out from their colleges. So there was a meeting held with the respective college principals and HODs. And what was suggested from their side was, since there was a difficulty in the NAC documentation with regard to their colleges, and they have to be giving data. So it was decided by the principals to pass on or nominate faculty coordinators from their respective colleges till an alumni, an actual alumni can pass out from the institute, and they will be added into the association. So it is up to the next office bearers to have a resolution passed to add EC members. That is, as of now, we have 2 EC members from each colleges, that is dental, medical, physiotherapy, and nursing. So total of 8 EC members. So they'll have to propose for a resolution to be passed and to amend the bylaws to add from the degree college, Ayurveda college, homeopathy college, and pharmacy college. Following which, the post of the ECs could be called for nominations. The next that was discussed was to form multiple chapters to include postgraduates. That was a suggestion that was given. For example, chapters of oral pathology, general medicine, etc. So there was a discussion done, and there was circulars passed to all the deans. And I'm happy to inform that we have YUAA chapters from the various specialities that is in place right now. We have already launched the YUAA radiology chapter. We have launched the YUAA physiology chapter, the anatomy chapter, and YUAA OBG chapters already, with programs that was conducted by the respective departments and alumni placed in respective departments. There were Yentro-aspired programs as well as webinars that was conducted with our own alumni as a part of the launch of these chapters. The next was the sanction of an SDA for YUAA for the office works, as well as a full-time office and a desktop and a printer for our official documentation purpose. As for the SDA, immediately after our AGM, we had requested to the university to sanction as an SDA for the YUAA office work. The interview for the same was conducted, and one of the faculty was one staff was fixed to be appointed, but due to the pandemic, there was an issue, and the recruitment was kept on hold till further notice. We have again further put forward a request to employ the same person, so that there was no lag in the, or lacking that is created because of the absence of an SDA in our department. So we were finding it difficult. So we have proposed again. We have requested the Pro Chancellor as well as the Vice Chancellor and Registrar to look forward and go ahead with the recruitment of the SDA. Regarding the office, we had a discussion again with the Chancellor and Registrar, and we were promised that we'll be given a space either within the university, if we could find a place within the university, or else at the Modipo or Ayush campus. These were the 2 suggested places that was put forward by the Vice Chancellor as well as the Registrar in terms of an office space for the association. Since we have requested that we would like to have the office within the university limits, we have been told to wait and have a discussion with the pro chancellor and search for a space within the institute so that there is a feasible space where we can work from. The other suggestions were to have outreach programs and so that more alumni are involved with the alumni related associations. The proposals were passed and all the programs were just kept on hold owing to the pandemic. However, the futsal tournament and the other tournaments that was planned will be fixed in the year of 2021 and will be taken over by the next office. There were also suggestions put forward by two alumni to provide souvenirs for the alumni. There were proposals invited for the souvenirs, and that is in terms of a souvenir which will be given for all the ex-office bearers as well as the alumni who will be visiting the institute. However, already a certificate distribution program was arranged in the month of November, where certificates were designed and was launched by the Honorable Chancellor, and all the ex-office bearers were given a copy of the same. In terms of e-certificates, the hard copy will be circulated once it is printed. So these are the action taken report for the AGM held and on 27th of January 2020.
Mr. President, if I may speak. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. You can speak, sir.
Okay. Thing is, we didn't receive a copy of the minutes of the last AGM. Before the meeting. We have not received the minutes of the last AGM.
Sir, I think it was uploaded online. There were some issues. I don't know. We will find out what has happened because everything is uploaded online along with this one. So we will look into that matter. And as far as the AGM minutes are concerned, I think Sajjad has given a detailed.
I think Sajjad has to switch off, mute him because I can hear two things. Yeah. Detailed.
So detailed action taken report with regard to the points raised has been put up by Sajjad.
Yeah, I read. I was listening to that patiently.
Yes, sir.
What I realized is these were not part of the agenda of the last AGM, if I remember very correctly, and the kind of notes that I had made.
Yeah, please, sir. You can tell us one by one. We will respond to it.
No, how will I tell? You have to give me the proper minutes of the meeting. No, you are talking about chapters and which was not discussed in the last AGM.
No.
We discussed about the adaptation of the financial statement for this thing that is he is not mentioned so far.
So the issue raised by you was the audit report, for which the detailed explanation was sought from the auditors of the Enapa University, which we have done. Yes.
Not minuted is what I'm saying.
It is minuted. It is minuted. That's why the action taken report it has come.
What is come?
He has given a detailed response, and we have uploaded the response given by the auditor's office with regard to the audited report. So that has been uploaded. This is what the official version they have given it to us.
I am in front of your website. I have the document 2015, 16, 2016, 18, 2018, 19, 2019, 20.
Yes, sir.
I don't find any
audited statement.
Any of them.
That is what, sir. Auditor's report only. You just have to see the one more mail where they have given. They are telling that our association need not be given an audited report. That is what the official version given by the university auditors. We have gone with them and we have asked with them several times the explanation. We have raised the queries also. We have told an alumni has requested repeatedly asking for the audited report, which you have to provide us, for which he has sent all the detailed laws under which it doesn't apply to us. And what we have done is we asked him to mail us. See, we told we cannot take these phone conversations or any other things, because we will in the AGM we will be questioned. So for which he has mailed us the response, and what we have done is we have uploaded in the website the response, whatever under the clauses we are not applicable for the audited report. It is uploaded in the website.
Where?
It's in the website, sir. One second. I'll, if you want, I'll show it. 1 second.
Share it with me because share the screen because
One
I am
second.
not able to see it. I don't know where it is.
I'll do it. I'll do it. Sir, the link has been sent in the, one more thing, the link of the same has been there in the sent mail. You can click on the link, it will take you. One second.
I have only those 4 documents that I can see when I press your link.
1 second, sir. I'm just logging in. I will just share it from my phone. There is some issue of logging in.
All right, when you are logging in, one more query I had.
Yes, sir.
See, your minutes of the meeting, no? What Sajjad just read out. If
Yes.
I remember correctly, some of the agendas were not there because I was present for the meeting.
Yes, sir, you can raise it, sir. If you are present for the meeting, please tell us whatever the points we will give you.
About having representation from each college. EC members, I agreed. But something
That
you
is
were
why we
talking
started
about
the chapters, no, sir. Sir, chapters have been started and principals have nominated the numbers. Like, if I let me explain to you, the medical college has.
No, that was part of the last agenda, last AGM's agenda, and was it raised in any other matter? That's why I was asking for a copy of the minutes of the last meeting, so that we come prepared. We don't argue here on the platform. That's why.
Yes, sir. It was
Because
there,
if
and
you give me the minutes earlier on, I could have clarified earlier on with you. That's why.
yes, sir.
Not to create confusion here.
Yes, yes.
Because you've
It's
not
a good
shared, I
point.
have to keep asking the question.
Yes, yes, sir. Good
See,
point
this is
raised.
important point to note because if you don't share the minutes of the AGM, if there are small lapses which I could have pointed out earlier on, we don't waste time during the AGM.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We also looked into the correct, sir.
You should have gone according to the agenda, your minutes of the meeting, and if at all there has been any matters that has been raised under the any other matters, you should have discussed that there.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Can you see, sir, on the screen? It is there. Updated information to all the members regarding the audit report from the auditor firm.
Yeah, but I'm asking you for the.
No, you said that this you are not able to see in the website. I'm just
No,
telling
you
you
are
it is.
telling me where is that matter you told that?
Sir,
No,
can you see?
my website is on here.
I'm showing
This
you
is
on screen.
updated information to all the members regarding the auditor. And where is this? How did you're going on the mobile? I'm checking on this thing.
Sir, there cannot be, it's a website. It cannot be information that it is there on the mobile and it is
No,
not there
I'm
on the
asking
website.
you. I'm not saying it is not there. I'm asking how do I go there?
Sir, it is in the alumni news section, sir.
Alumni news section.
Sir, it is in the mail. You can click the link. It has already been circulated with the same this one. The links are all there.
I clicked that.
And
I clicked that link. That brought me to the page called as Audit Statement of Yanapa University Alumni
That's because
Association.
you're clicking the audit link, sir. Actually, that's the reason. If you click the audit link, it will take you to the audit link.
I clicked both the links. You have given me 3 links. Okay.
Okay. Now, sir, in the alumni news section, So in the alumni news section, it is there.
See, you have sent me one link for joining the meeting. Then you have sent me.
Sir, now, sir, let us stick to it. It is there in the website. If it is
Show me,
not
where
there
is
in the
it?
alumni news section, if you click, it will come.
Alumni news section is. I can't see news event about.
Sir, please, sir. What if you have anything, what we can do, no. Sir, unnecessarily we are waiting for a long, but you can check because I have already told in the web.
For the benefit of everybody, I don't know if everybody is here knows about it. I am just checking.
So please check, sir. It's already there. You can read if you want from the this one projected screen. You can read if you want.
Dr. Imran,
Yes.
your battery is dying, I think.
Yeah. I'll have a look at it. Good, thank you. Sir, I think if all the other members has no issues, I think it is already there, and I think
Proceed.
yeah, we can proceed. Okay, sir. Thank you. So because that was the only issue which was there, and we are constantly in touch, and they are the university auditors for the information of all the members. Because when you had raised the issue last AGM, we were also not sure because the auditors were from the university, and we are also new to this position where the audit reports were not there. We went and checked the office for the 2014, 15, 16, 17, 18. And we went and spoke to them, and we asked them, we told this was a response given to them. So that's it. So shall I stop presenting the phone, or it should be there?
Fine, stop.
Okay, thank you.
Just to clarify, regarding the last AGM's minutes, what I have spoken regarding the addition of EC members, all were there discussed in any other matters. Besides this, the only thing that was discussed was the accounts and the auditing. So that was the first point that I raised. All the others were all that was discussed in any other matters with the permission of the chair.
Thanks, Ajay. A copy would have helped us. Yeah.
Okay, sir. All the EC meetings minutes from the past 4 years and the AGM minutes will be uploaded on the website for view of all the alumni with immediate effect. The delay was because we did not have an SDA, and it was difficult to work from one system and upload everything on time. But however, we have been working hard for the MAC, and all the documents have been uploaded in hard copy to the MAC office. This is just an information for everybody. Thank you. We'll move on to the next agenda.
We understand. Yeah, good work. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Moving on to the next agenda, that is the report of the year 2019 to 20. I'll just read out the reports. This year, we were little low on the number of programs. We had around 5 programs. The first program was a Yen to Aspire webinar on the topic Busting the Myth of Oncology by Dr. Najib, who's an alumni of the Enapaya Medical College on 2nd of July 2020. The second program was a guest lecture on the topic IVF technology, my experience as an embryologist, by a PhD alumni, that is from the YMC, Dr. Muhammad Asif, on 15th of October 2020. These were online webinars that was organized. Besides this, we had a launch of the Young Quest and Young Diaries. Thankfully, that was one work that we could manage during this lockdown or the pandemic, where 2 magazines were launched by the Honorable Chancellor. One was from the student side, and one we had all the programs of the Alumni Association in the past few years with the pictures and the report of the programs. So those were the 2 launches that was done on 14th of November 2020 on the occasion of Chancellor's birthday. Besides this, we had the announcement of the Distinguished Alumni Awards. The first Distinguished Alumni Awards, that is 2019 and 20, both the Alumni Awards were announced on 14th of November 2020. There was a date given for the announcement, but that couldn't be done because it is given along with the awards which is given at the university level. That is where academic excellence awards were given. That was a plan to be given. But then we had announced, we had discussion, and in this discussion, the EC that we'll have an announcement of both 2019 as well as 20 Distinguished Alumni Awards. It was announced by the Honorable Vice Chancellor as well as the Chancellor, and the awards were distributed. We had a YUAA research grants program where we had grants that was received and given to UG research projects. It was donated by Dr. Shahul Hamid, the past president of the association, and we had received around 8 research proposals which were duly gone through by faculty at the faculty at the university, and finally we had come up with the winners, and the winners were announced, and the prize money as well as the certificates will be distributed soon to them. That was on 14th of November 2020. The other programs included a webinar that was in collaboration with the Obstetrics and Gynecology Department, where we had Dr. Sunil Kumar, who is an alumni of YMC, who had come back and delivered a lecture via online medium, that is Google Meet. Then finally, we had another program by Dr. Rohit Madhurkar, who is an interventional radiologist and also an alumni of YMC. That was on 26th of November 2020. So these were the programs that was conducted in the year 2020. I would request the members present to approve of it. If you have any queries, you can raise it, right? I would request the members who have approving it to name yourself and say that you have approved and someone to second it. Okay, so that is approved by Dr. Meghdad and Dr. Faris. So move on to the next agenda for the AGM, that is to receive, consider and adopt the balance sheet as on 31st March 2020 and the income and expenditure account of the association by the Treasury. I request Dr. Ms. Benazira to read out the accounts.
Good morning, everyone, respected dignitaries and current office bearers and future office bearers and dear alumni. Here I am presenting the expenditures report of 2020. So we have paid towards Dr. Vijay Kumar sir's birthday for the food craft 2734, and for the extension activity air donation campaign we paid towards food craft, beauty tricks, banner, miscellaneous and certificates, and paid towards End to Aspire of Dr. Nasima for the food craft. AGM for the 2019 for the expenditure of food craft. Okay, have a look of this. Balance sheet as at 31st March 2020, we have total amount 7,36,023, and from Vijay Bank FT we have 25,75,109. So total amount in our university account is 32,78,732. These all the negative balance, all the university alumni fund is held with university. Thank you. Any queries?
Can I speak?
Yes, sir.
See, actually, I had one doubt. See, every year we have new members that join the association. YUAA.
Okay.
Okay. There is a fee that is collected towards the membership.
Yes, sir.
That is not reflecting in any of our balance sheet.
I request secretary to answer.
Okay, so that is a good query that is raised up. Coming to the accounts, we have had multiple letters written and multiple times we have gone and met the FO. There was a discussion done. There is a surplus amount that is still held up with the university, and there have been tasks. We had a task of going and meeting them and asking them to transfer the same amount to our association account. So far, it hasn't been done. We have 2014 to 20, it is pending. So we have an Excel sheet which says how much amount of money is held up with the university and how much we have in our account. The technical difficulty what we faced with the auditing as well as with discussion with our own accountant is that we'll have to pay a 30% tax on whatever amount is being transferred. So we were trying to find out some way of actually spending, what way we can spend this amount or how it can be transferred. But since we have the same auditor who's auditing the university accounts as well as our association accounts, it is not reflecting on our audit reports as of now. But we have been working on it, and we have spoken to the FO as well as the pro chancellor regarding the amount that has to be transferred. Because every year there is, we have an increasing number of alumni joining the institute as well as them paying it in the first year itself. We have put in our efforts to actually get the amount transferred to our account, but we were told that they require time, and it will be done once they're approving it. It will be reflected on our accounts. Any further clarification? Yes.
Yeah, and also I think we should make a note that for the NAC, when you for the statement of account should be clear, so that should reflect your the number of new members that I mean that you have enrolled every year, and the amount that is collected. And I don't know if you're liable to pay what tax.
So this was information that was passed on by the our auditor. So he said since it's surplus amount, the income is to expense is not matching, then we are liable to pay taxes what they have said.
No. If you're on your membership fee, I don't know if you are liable to pay any tax unless you are registered yourself as in the GST.
Sir, actually, this along with this, the discussion is currently going on, sir. Actually, if I may add on to that, the auditors from the university as well as the associations are the same. Actually, we are working with the university as well as with the auditors, and they have asked us a certain time period, and we are obliged from that point of view to give them some time to work out the best possible way of to sort this out. And we have informed the up to the level of the pro chancellor, and I think it's a good point you have raised, sir, and we should thank you for that. And we hope to the next association also continue, because we took up the hard task of writing and putting it. It took a lot of efforts from us, going again and again meeting, getting the things done. But thank you, sir, for raising the issue, because I think the rest of the people wouldn't have raised. But thank you.
Because I remember when we went for the NAC first time, that's when the account was, we opened the account and all the amount was transferred, because I think it was part of the requirement to have a separate account.
Yes, sir. That part we have a separate account, sir. But how we are managing right now with the NAC is virtually we have an Excel sheet which says what amount of the amount that is collected as fee for the with regard to the alumni association. The only thing is the amount that is getting transferred has not happened. Virtually it is there. So
Okay,
just
but,
being honest and at the AGM that this is the way we are facing it,
Yeah,
facing that
but-
this time.
no, Sajjad,
Yes, sir.
what I feel is you should record this in the sense
Yes, sir.
that whatever, see now that amount is due to the account, our.
Yes, sir. It has to be accounted. Yes, sir. Yes,
So
sir.
there has to be some
And,
way of showing it. We are not saying that it needs to be transferred. If you
Yes.
are making that arrangement, that is good enough.
yes, sir. What we have done is earlier it was oral communication with sir. So then we
Yeah.
have started making it a virtual communication via mail from the official alumni ID, and we have sent official letters with marked copies to the respective of the officials at the university level, so that we have some documentation as to how the amount has to be transferred. So virtually it is there, but the account has money has not been transferred. That's all. That's how we are facing the for this MAC. So the oral communication has been stopped.
Yeah,
Since it
just
doesn't have.
and keep it
Yes.
in the thing.
Yes, sir.
And you should know what is the amount that is due.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Just-
We have an Excel sheet which says how much amount had to be collected till date, and what is the amount that is supposed to be transferred. We have it on Excel. That's all. So that is a virtual amount. It has not. It hasn't been transferred as such to our account. That's what I'm trying to say.
All right. And my the other query is, I saw a sponsorship of about 5 lakh odd.
Yes, sir. That is the sponsorship. In the website, we have crowdfund projects, which is there. We are third-party app which has been created. Through that, we have collected the donations, and we have been appealing in various social media as well as in the official this one to donate and fund. And I think the more information will be provided by secretary.
Okay, that is coming up, or
So whatever the fund that is collected, we have a few crowdfunding projects. That is, one is for the research project for students. One is for the structural development within the university. Just for example, if people who are there within the campus know that the N Square, we had it a lakh rupee that is donated. So just to read out the program initiatives, I'll say that is Dr. B.H. Sripati Rao Endowment Fund, where we had collected at the university account, we had 6,200 rupees collected, as well as another account that is endowment fund with gold medal of YUAA oral surgery chapter, that is 2,93,000. Then we had YUAA Astray initiative for social causes, wherein we had distributed like either just to be open, that we had a cooler that is sponsored at the masjid within the university. That is collected from our own alumni. So that is around 34,500. Then a scientific research. Yes, sir.
I agree with that.
Yes, sir.
What my thing is, I mean, this funding, whatever we have received.
Yes, sir.
Okay. How that information is transferred to the members? Like, let's say you have one initiative, the endowment lecture.
Yes, sir.
So
Yes.
how do I know how much money is collected through that one,
Okay,
and
sir.
how that money is used?
Okay.
One. If at all you have certain programs, definitive programs, program initiatives, which for fundraising. So
Yes, sir.
don't you? Don't you think that we need to have separate, accounts maintained for each one of them, so that, see, you're asking me money. I'm a member now. You're asking me to donate something for this cause.
Yes, sir.
So should it not be segregated separately, so that I give it for one cause and I should know how that is being used?
Yes, sir.
So
So regarding
5 lakhs.
yes,
Now
sir.
I'm just to have more clarity, not to me, okay, to everybody who is a
Yes, I
member.
get it.
Tomorrow,
Yes.
when we ask you question, we should be in a position to give a clear picture. So
Yes, sir.
in the 5 lakh, each program you have to segregate that we collected 1 lakh through towards this fundraise,
Yes, sir.
2 lakhs through this fundraising. So, and how that 2 lakhs is being utilized, details should be there.
Yes, sir.
So,
We can't randomly say that I have collected altogether so much.
True, sir.
Tomorrow, if
Correct.
they ask, okay, I paid you 20,000 towards research funding, let's say.
Okay, sir. Then I'll just clarify that.
Who have benefited from the research funding can be asked, no?
Yes, sir. I'll just clarify that. Whatever funds that is received, it is an open access. If you open the website, there is a crowdfunding link that is there. every
Okay.
rupee which is funded, it goes in that. If a person is funding it, if I sit here and I just donate a fund of 1 rupee, it will be shown in which fund exactly, like which initiative I've done it for, and it will be reflected on the website. And to clarify on the fund for the website for the Astrea initiative, etc. These were all how we faced it earlier. Was we had it done it for one particular initiative and we were collecting it, and everybody knew how and where the money was going. So that was easier to tackle right then. For example, the Yen Square, we had this money or amount that is promised by that particular batch, and they knew where the money was going and how it was spent. But to give you a clarity on how this money is reflected, it is clearly mentioned in the website. There is a YUAA services portal where you have crowdfund projects. If you click on that, it will show you how much money is raised for each of these initiatives. If it is B.H. Sripati Rao Endowment Fund, or if it's Astrea Initiative for Social Causes, website development, all this.
Your services, no?
Yes, sir. So these
And
are all
crowd-funded projects.
Yeah, crowdfund projects. So that will be reflected on the website. And regarding this, we had this technical difficulty. We were understanding that there will be issues with having a common account for all this. So we have put forward SOPs, which could be followed by the next office which is coming in place. As to if yes, sir.
So I'm in that page now.
Yeah.
See now, let's say one, the reach out in supporting education, that one, 55,400 is raised.
Yes, sir. 55,400.
Okay. Now,
So, and this just to be open about how this funding works, we have one of the we have people within the institute as well as from.
No, I was not there for that. My question is, now how do I know this money is with you now? We have not spent it.
So it is within the accounts itself. It is in the university, University Alumni Association account itself.
We have not spent that money.
We have not spent the money, sir.
Sir, for you to give clarification, each program what has been there, we have created SOPs, sir. Like if now RISE is there, that is reach out in supporting education. Now we have around 55,400 money which is there, which has been transferred by various people. And in this app, it's a good thing that everybody can understand. They can do a anonymous donation. They can do with the name. So all those things will be reflected.
I just want to know how will they know?
SOPs have been created where the fund will be given, and all will be updated, sir. Actually, in the section news section, you can see there is a discussion page where whenever the fund is being used up, will be put in there. It is the responsibility of the association, whoever spends, to put it up.
No, where is
Hello,
the news?
sir. Hello, Sarfraz sir. Imran,
Yeah.
can I please say something,
Yeah.
sir, if you don't mind?
Yeah,
Very
please.
Kashani, sir.
Yes.
Imran, what Sarfraz sir is trying to tell you is, when you are having funds coming in from different sources, the SOP is there, correct? You're talking about SOPs on how to fund, where the money goes, correct? But when it reflects in the balance sheet, you should show how much has been spent, how much is remaining behind. That is very important. That is what sir is trying to tell. That
Yes, ma'am. That is what.
in the
Okay.
website is different, but it should
Yes.
show in the accounts of the association, because you
I'm
do not
also
have
coming to
separate
that.
funds.
I'm also coming to that, ma'am.
Please. What sir has been pointing out is that every paisa collected for whatever purpose, it should reflect in your balance sheet. How much is there? How much has been spent? And that is important. That is what sir is trying to stress. Thank you. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. That is what we are trying to tell. This is only the collection drive which is currently going on. The once we spend it, actually, it will be shown in our audited accounts. If I'm make it very clear for all the members, it is the collection drive currently going on. Once we spend it officially, it will be reflecting in our audited statement. You can see in the audited statement of the current year, it will show that this is the amount which has been collected. Next, if the coming batch gives out the RISE, that is the reach out in supporting education, funds one student, it will be reflecting in the balance sheet how much the amount, which student it has been given to. This has been clearly told how the fund has to be given to, what is the ceiling.
Imran, 1 second. Fine, we believe in all that, we understand, but I feel your audited statement should also give details of that sponsor. We received so much from so many this thing. That's all we want. That's all. I know it is there in the website, but when you're filing the audited statement in your this thing, fine. I think that should have, you just put one column where it is written 5 lakhs. I think if you give a breakup, there is no harm.
Yes, sir. It is there in the audited. It is reflecting in the audited statement.
5 lakh is an audit reflecting, but I'm saying if there is a breakup, that's all.
Yes, sir. That point is well noted, taken, and we will ask the auditor to do the same, sir. Thank you.
This could be what it is, because for me, even if I check this, it is not amounting to 5 lakhs. All the fundraising what is there on online, it does not amount to 5 lakhs.
Yes, sir. If you we'll take that as a point, because there were some donations which was, especially Dr. Shripati Rao sir's donation which was raised, was directly transferred to our account, and we have put in an SOP saying hence further all the donations should only come through the this one. But still we are working through the technical and the law related aspects of it, because it's not that just we pass something and make it, but we have to look into the laws and regarding that. But we are still working on that, whether such things can be done. But the point is noted, and we can sit together and work on those points, sir.
Yeah, correct. So
Yeah,
just I want to point out that's because
yes,
if
sir.
you calculate it's not coming, that is 5 lakh. 5 lakh, how you got, and you have to do this thing. See, now what happens is it is in your in your account. So you should make sure that that amount is not touched for other reasons. Not you, the other office. Why we are bringing this point is somebody taking over should know that there is so much amount which you are showing in your account, which is for some different purpose. So there should be a way that we keep that money separate for that purpose only. That's all.
Yes, sir. Well
Okay.
taken, sir.
Yeah.
So we'll discuss with the bank manager if we can have sub accounts, or we can have within an account separate drives where we could do all this. We'll speak
Simple,
and
sir.
we'll get back, sir.
That's
Yes.
why I asked you to. That's the reason I pointed out that if it does not reflect in your statement of account, nobody will know. See, somebody taking over will have to come back and ask you, what is this 5 lakh, from where it is come, whom we have to give, all these things. So if you clearly mention, okay, 1 lakh we received towards this fund, 2 lakh from this fund, if you mention it clearly, and then at least the treasurer and the secretary of the future treasurer and secretary will clearly know that these are funds that we should not touch for any other purpose, but for that designated thing only.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm sorry to take so much time on this.
No issues, sir. It's because we have the next office also coming up, so I guess they also should be able to follow what are the things being told here right now. So thank you very much for your inputs on this, sir. If there are any queries raised, or else I would request members to adopt it and second it.
So currently we have about 35 lakhs in the account, is it?
Yes, sir. 32,78,732. As of balance sheet of 31st March 2020.
All right. So please, if make these small corrections, and I think it can be adopted.
Okay, sir. We'll take it.
One more person to pass it. Okay. So we'll move on to the next agenda. That is permission sought to include the Honorable Pro Chancellor and Vice Chancellors as patrons for the association. This is put forward for discussion. The requisition is to include their names, that is Pro Chancellor as well as the Vice Chancellor as patrons of the association. If anyone has any objections.
No objections. I think it can be.
Okay, thank you, sir.
One more.
Okay, so I'll move on to the next agenda. That is to consider any other matter with the permission of the chair. If anyone has any queries or anything that they want to put up, you're free to do so right now. Okay, can I consider that there is no other discussions to be done?
Sir, I had one more thing to be raised in the any other meetings with regard to the NAC related queries. Since we are all voluntarily working, I think NAC related and UGC related work should not be clubbed with the alumni association activities, because we are all members who are working. I'm not telling that we are not going to do the work. Most of us are going to be there and going to work for the association, definitely no, and also for the university. But what has happened is the student progression data, we had a discussion. They want the alumni association to collect. With the current scenario where we don't have an SDA, where we don't have an office, and all are voluntary and all are the members within the college, and they always have one or the other college related works, academic related works, clinical related works. So I would request the AGM, because see, we are vacating the office, but that doesn't mean that we do not discuss this in the AGM, because this is very important point. And also we had very many of the alumni coming and telling, oh, you're all doing these programs just for the sake of the NAC and the UGC inspections. It is a dangerous trend, according to me, if we club the NAC and UGC related activities with the association. I would suggest also the university, with the help of Dr. Hassan Sarfraz sir, to take up this matter to the university and try to somehow de-link these two things, so that whatever good work we do is not viewed in terms of the NAC and UGC related activities. We have been very careful not to club these two activities together. Probably in years to come, when it becomes a generalized viewpoint for everybody, it should be done. Till such time, I think some common ground we can think of. Any comments on this is welcome from the members.
I don't know if anybody else has anything to say. I think I'm the only one who's speaking here.
Sir, please, sir.
No, so far, what are the things that we need to do for the NAC documentation?
So just brief it out. Means there are people outside the universities. They'll also have to understand what we are going through. The thing is, we have two things that is supposed to be collected from the alumni. One is their progression. The other one is their response on the curriculum. So these are the two things that was put on us by NAC, that we are supposed to be doing it. But technically, 3,500 plus alumni, it is difficult for a 12-member or 13-member team to sit and go and ask them to send all their details. And it even demands like their salary certificate, where they are right now. We can at least provide a portal. That's it. Online, we have provided a Google Form portal where they can click and update it. But it's technically not right to tell us to collect or tell us to compile the data after collecting them. So that is the technical difficulty we are facing with that. And with respect to the curriculum updates or their response to the curriculum, they are supposed to have team in their respective colleges which will take care of this. That is, they can ask their alumni from their respective academic department. They cannot expect the association to collect feedback on the curriculum and take an action on that. So these are two things that we are facing difficulties with. So what we had passed a resolution in the EC is that it is not our responsibility to actually collect this and pass it on, but we could help them in just providing a portal or a link where we can just send it to people and let them come. They can have their own faculty at their respective colleges, or we can have someone who is responsible for all this, but not from the association.
Okay. I actually had given a thought regarding this, and there are two things I think I must speak about. One is, see, in the last AGM itself, we have asked to increase the number of EC members. Correct? If I'm not wrong.
Yes, sir. The number of EC members with the incoming colleges, that is pharmacy, Ayurveda, those people.
Correct. So now, in case we feel that for the number of members, like let's say for the dental college, now dental college has a huge membership base now, because about 25 years or 26 years of students are already here, I mean, who have cleared. So there you can increase the number of the representation from the college EC members. Correct?
Okay.
Now,
Okay, sir.
the best way to handle this is because, see, tomorrow when NAC comes for a review, you are the people who will be called and who will be answerable to a lot of queries. We also have to organize a meeting with the reviewers and the alumni. So we have to invite the alumni to the campus for that interaction. Okay, this we had done the last time also. Okay, they will interact with the alumni. So the purpose of the alumni association itself is that, so we are the connect between the alma mater and the alumni. So we cannot totally disconnect from this thing. We have to, I think, take the responsibility. I feel the best way, because the another second point is the platform that we have opted for. It is one of the best platform that we have opted for, and I congratulate the, your office for for this proactive step. And in spite of all the teething problems that we had, I know Imran has really struggled to put it in place and done a fantastic job. I think we have to use it to the maximum. It has so much capabilities, I mean, that we can capitalize on. So I think what we should do is the EC members from that respective college should form a team within the college. If at all, I mean, there are more members they can include, and they should take the responsibility of gathering the student progression report and things like that. Okay, because if we disconnect, then we'll have to depend on somebody to give you the information and things like that. So if you have EC members who are held responsible for finding out about the student progression and taking feedback on the curriculum, which can be done online and things like that, it will be much easier. So I remember telling last time when we were speaking about the platform, also the website and the Alma Science platform, you make the EC members of dental college, medical college as admins as well. Give them one this thing so that they can collect these informations from there.
Okay.
So I think that would be the best way to do it, rather than having two more people and then we have to run behind them. There won't be coordination. The EC members means every time you have an EC meeting, you will know what is the progress that they are doing.
Yes, sir. So regarding this, how we were functioning the past 2 years is like we have EC members, they form a separate team. They'll have an ad hoc team with executive, like they'll have a separate team with whom they feel are very active on social media and all that, so that we can reach out to more people. And regarding the admins for the Alma Science portal, we have multiple admins, sir. Like we'll have 2 or 3 super admins who will take care, like there's no other antisocial activities happening there. but we have admins who are entitled to actually spread the message, spread the forms. So we have student members, we have EC members. Not only EC, we have ex-office bearers also who are given admin rights, but only the super admin rights to prevent any antisocial activities or any untoward comments. We have super admins who can take care of these things, but admin rights are given to many people, sir. But the difficulty we're facing is when it comes to sending these links and all that, the number of people clicking on the links and people responding is difficult. So we can always go ahead and help people, but when there is no response, it is something difficult. That is what we are facing. That is how this has come up.
And also, sir, it's not only the student progression. Sir, if I may interrupt, sir, it is not only the student progression and this one. See, what is happening is we are having to deal with 5.4, 5.5, 5.6, 5.7, which for which we are already worked, and we have collected nearly 5 lakh rupees of donations. Our efforts are concentrated on those activities where it is really impossible, because without an office, without an SDA, everybody has got a innumerable amount of work to be done within the college. So what I am suggesting the university is, we will be supporting, definitely. There is no question of we are not supporting. We are the link, we will be the link, but we need a separate team which will work on these aspects. If you ask us only to do, then it becomes very difficult to handle both ends. See, association activities, association programs, fund generation, it becomes too difficult. Maybe these, especially these, when because it's, when we ask, give me your salary certificate, give me your this one, they all, oh, okay, you remember now, these kinds of a situation comes. If a separate team within the university handles these, then the association can carry forward building the association. That is what I meant. Like, have a two team, alumni only will be handling it, but have a two team to handle one NAC related works, and one to really build the association and take it forward. Actually, I had spoken to you already that university liaison officer will be done, and in all force, we want these things to be de-linked, at least, so that the association, the purpose of the association is to bridge up the link, do activities so that.
No, Imran, I don't agree with the word de-link, because you have to be connected. We
Yeah,
cannot,
connected, yes, sir.
Because see, what they do or we do, the people are going to be the same.
Yes, sir, agreed.
Okay. It
Yes.
has, a non-alumni will not be able to do this work. Agreed?
Yes, sir.
Okay. You can't ask somebody who is an AB Shetty alumni to do our alumni work. Yes.
Yes,
So
sir.
it has
Yeah.
to be an alumni.
Yes, sir, that's what we are telling. Other than asking the office bearer, there are total of 300 alumni within the university where we can delegate this work to them.
Even if you ask, even if we ask let's say you approach the dental college, and you ask the dental college to make a separate team to do only NARC work for alumni. Whom will they contact? They will contact an alumni. Correct. So it will.
Yes, sir.
It will come to the same thing.
Yes, sir. I think we are also coming around with the same. I think we will come back. We can sit across and we can find some better solution. Yes, sir.
What we better do is, see, now communication is much easier because of the platform.
Yes, sir. Agreed, sir. Yes.
There's not going to be much of paperwork that we will have to do. No much of typing that we will have to do.
Yes.
We just have to create something so that the alumni himself types everything. And I have seen you sharing the link to talk about our progression and things like that on the WhatsApp groups. So now if there is a concentrated effort by the respective college EC members or the ad hoc committee, whatever we feel.
That is what I'm trying to tell you, sir. Yes, sir.
Better we do it, but asking the university or the college will not solve our problem.
Sir, actually, we have been calling. We have personally called many people, so that is the thing. Yes, sir. What we can do is we can sit and work out, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, what I suggest is the next team together, and then meet with every respective college and form a team with the EC members, along with the EC members.
Okay,
sir. May I interrupt?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. I feel it is very difficult from the alumni association side, sir, because the alumni don't respond to us actually. Though we may ask them, they also should respond. So it will be very difficult. But if at all they appoint a staff like someone to call and tell, like from the office only, office people are very aware. Like when they student pass out, they are aware about the office people and they know who are the office people. But the senior alumni may not be aware of the junior alumni because maybe passed out long back and all. But at least someone who is there in the office and they appoint someone in the office only. You do this work, collect the data from alumni. Yes, but from a alumni who is working in the college, who is high into teaching, difficult it is, sir. So I don't think it is a job of a alumni to collect those data.
Um, okay. This is like what, so you are expecting an SDA or a faculty?
I expect a SDA, not a faculty.
SDA.
SDA
Yes,
to be
sir.
appointed, sir. Otherwise, it will
Let
be
them
very
call, let them collect. It is like we call also, they call also, it is same. I feel it is same. They may not give me, they may not give her. If at all they are giving me, they will give to her also, they will give to me also. So in that case, our SDA would be better rather than burdening us with this problem.
You are telling me that the person in charge of this thing, you are expecting him to call in individually and ask them for progression and things like that, or
Actually, there is a person in the university. There is someone called as Nasif in the university who does the same work. If at all this work is assigned to him, he will do. But instead of this, like we have to coordinate with him. I think that is told. So it is better that he does that work every year. If at all your like student passed out, let him call and let him get the details. Sir, like he has to tell it is from the NPO university, not from the alumni association.
I think
if at all I am right, I don't know. This is like my viewpoint, sir. I have just spoken. It will be very difficult for alumni to burden.
If I can.
Anyway,
Yeah, thank you, sir.
We need to have a separate meeting, like somebody suggested,
Yes,
and discuss this in detail.
Yes.
I think we can come. Definitely can come.
As well as current office bearers, as well as the next office bearers, we can have a team meeting, maybe in the next few days, and discuss on this.
Yeah, that's right. That's good. I think Samjad wants to speak something.
Yes, sir, that's what, because I was just thinking about, it's a practical issue. So actually the issues has to be put forward and one by one we have to sit and discuss about it and find out what is the best solution rather than having all sort of opinions going around without having any focus. So maybe a next meeting has to be called, seriously taking up this topic, and a discussion has to be taken into consideration regarding only this matter so that the things can go smooth. Definitely.
Thanks,
what I
sir.
understood is the Alumni Association is a source to communicate to everyone. So how it has to be done and what level it has to go has to be defined so that things
Yes.
go little more better.
Yeah. Shamjas, this
and
point.
as far as,
Shamjas, this point was so that we can minute it. We have discussed. Definitely, it
Yeah.
needs a larger meeting. I just
exactly.
wanted to put this point because it was not discussed in any. I had waited for this because what's happening is most of us are working around. We have put a hell lot of effort in doing a lot more things, and ultimately one day they come and tell you, you have not done this, you have not done that. You are lacking on this areas. Do we concentrate on A work or a B work or a C work or a D work? Everything you dump it on somebody and you tell, oh, you have not done the work. This is not the way. We have to find how do we do it. It is not that we are telling we are not ready to work. Everybody in the association is ready to work. The point here is you tell us what has to be done. Means you can't put all the work
SOP
to do
has
for
be
us.
created even for this.
Yeah, you can't tell everything you do. So then what is the IQAC or the other organizations within the college? We have more than 300 alumni in the college. What they will be doing? See, it's only a matter of 12. What Sarfraz sir suggested is a good point that, we go to the colleges, make a separate team to have these works to be done. I think that point, I think from there we can pick on the discussion.
What I understood is there are some chapters that are getting opened.
Yes, that is the reason we opened the chapters also.
Yeah, I think someone has to mute it. Yeah, there are some chapters that has been opened up in the medical college. So those chapters, if you give them a SOP, what all things has to be done, or what is the role of the present alumni, up to what extent they can help, and what about the analysis, all those things has to be discussed in a separate meeting so that the clarity is there.
Yeah. Thanks all of you for, we had an extended discussion on this. It's only to put it in the AGM minutes.
Imran.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Sajad, you minute this as that it was resolved to request the next office to call for a EC meeting with a single point,
Okay, sir.
right?
Okay, sir.
To this and then finalize on the course of action.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So anything else, any other discussion to be done with the matter? Any other matter? If not, then we can move on with the next agenda. That is the president's.
I have one suggestion. I have one suggestion to make.
Yes, sir.
See, although I have not used that platform very well, but I know it is a very good platform. I think we should all encourage, I mean, at least the EC members. See, what I see is there's only one person who sends the message or communicates from that platform. 1 or 2%. That is Sajjad or Imran. Only those two names I get to see. Each one of us should, I mean, at least try using it. I mean, probably when we meet the next time in the EC, we make sure that we sit with this software, go through it once again, show it, because even now when I sometimes open it, it still says that I am not an approved, I need to be approved by the admin. I don't know why. So whenever I use the app, there is some issue. I don't know why.
Sir, that's because, sir, you're. I think you'll be logging in with two different IDs. That is the issue, because I think if you want to use two different IDs, you just let me know, sir, because we will approve. Because what happens, every time you log in with different email, it'll ask for a verification.
Yeah. So what has happened is I feel that is the reason. I thought as well, because I get your mails on 3 email IDs. One, I mean, because it's one is the enterprise.edu.in, one Hotmail and one Gmail. So it depends which email I open through, and every time it gets stuck. Although I have the app installed in my phone, I am still not able to get through.
Sir, what we'll do is sir, if you can tell me which email ID you is using, we will approve that.
I just wanted to make a, I mean, just
correct, sir.
Bring it to the, not that you should help me solve it. I think we are all having some issue with the app or the website or something like that. So once probably we should also sit the next office. See, you should, when you are handing over office to the new team, make sure our first EC meeting has these things in agenda, so that some of them are well versed with the software or the app and things like that, because we don't want to keep troubling you all the time, ask Imran, this is going to happen. So I think you should also have one small meeting where you brief all the new office bearers on how things have been functioning and how we can improve on your suggestions and things like that. And I think that's the way forward. Otherwise, they will have to have a fresh start. They should not drop. I mean, drop what you have initiated. It should continue. It should continue.
Yes,
for that, we have to come together, sit together, and see what is their views. They may have different ways of taking it forward, but we should come into a consensus and have a plan for the future. We should not. Your hard work should not go wasted. That's the only bottom line. Your team's hard work should not go wasted. Okay, for that we have to meet once properly and discuss what has been done and what was your plan and how we can improvise on that and what the fresh team thinks and how it will take forward. It's very key for the growth of our association.
Well taken, sir. Thank you, sir, for your inputs. So I can move on to the next agenda if there is no other discussions to be done.
Yeah.
Okay, the next is the President's outgoing remarks. So I request the President to give his outgoing remarks.
Yeah. It's been an interesting journey with the association, and I really would like to thank many people who are involved in the activities. And I think we had an interesting journey, as such to say. But I'm lost at words. I'm really afraid if I miss out one or the other person, if I name individually everybody, because I know it is not an individual effort. It's been effort by everybody, who have constantly guided us, constantly, made us improve, and constantly, try to do things. We tried our level best, at every point in time to stand and, get the things done. uh, but not everything is 100%, but definitely, we have made sure that, we reach that maximum level. uh, Definitely in the last 4 years, we have given enough and more, enough and more efforts in the same. uh, no, as an outgoing remark, what Sarfraz said, I really echo with him. And there was also discussion within our EC meeting that we will be starting an website information series. With that, what we have done is, every EC member has written something about the app and the usability of it. That is coming coming as an issue of Enquest. People can read through. And as sir suggested, I had an idea also. So probably, we'll sit and make a YouTube videos of each and every features, where our EC members will record the same and, explain the same activities, so that, we everybody can go through it. I remember Shemjaz, when the video was launched, he had suggested the same idea. I will definitely take his help, and definitely he'll also be helped, so that, we don't have to repeat this again and again. And it is wonderful opportunity for us to improve. And I had got appreciations, not only from we have got the Enapa University Alumni Association have got wonderful appreciations. I am getting calls from various other universities where they want to take this app and they want our opinion. Let me tell you, they are not they are calling us. That means, we have made some dent in the market, because they not only manage the us, they also manage the IITs, IIMs, and Lady Harding College. There are so many, well established. And if I have to speak, they collect, donation in terms of crores. We have, started as a small, and it's really makes me feel, I asked them, why do you call us the Enapa University Alumni Association? We are just started, and we are beginning to use, we have not even reached 50, or even we have not even reached 10% of the potential what the website or the this one can be done. But definitely, they are seeing good things in our app, in our website, the growth what we have done. I'm really thankful to each and every person. I may not name the individuals by name. Sorry, because if I miss anybody, tomorrow, they should not feel bad. And if I'm not taking the names, if somebody is telling that, how come sir has not, Imran has not told their name, please, it is not, it is not in my this one. It is just to say that, thank you for being there and supporting me throughout. I know Sajjad has been the I have to take his name because we have been fighting from last 2 years, and I think after the last AGM, it has been tutu meme, and we have been able to do lot many works. Benazira is actively involved. These two names who has been pillar of the strength, because we had to get so many things sorted out, so many things. What we decided was to go through the SOPs. And what we have done is, Mr. Sailesh, who is who's a CA, he will be guiding us. The first session, if I am mistaken, the first session I have told him what has to be done is for the accounts, and he has agreed. The first session will be on this schooling. I have become a CA. I am become an advisor to CA. I'm advising, this is the way you can do it, that is the way you can do it. I have been calling up various different CAs to get an opinion. Is it correct? Is that right? Is it wrong? Because it has become a very important point for us, from the last 2-4 years. Because I have learned a lot about the association, how the association should function. It is basically, we have done a good job, for at the end of the day, we are celebrating 10 years. I still remember. I don't know whether Sarfraz sir remembers or not. I think I was in the interview at defense. This one I had gone to Delhi, but I think it was on 5th December 2010. The YUAA was launched, and 2020 here I am 10 years down the lane. Address giving out the outgoing presidential speech. It makes me a little more emotional as well as hopeful that the current batch will take it to a greater heights. And I think we have wonderful advisors who will guide us. We might think they are a little bit harsh on us, but we take everything positively. We have worked on every suggestion was given to us. We positively work towards making all those small things here and there. With regard to money is concerned, we made sure that no money is gone as a voucher. We made sure that every transaction is through the check, and no transaction through the cash will be done. Thanks everybody for making certain programs a reality, certain things a reality. It wouldn't have happened without the support of each and every persons. And I hope that whatever good work we have done, I can see Ashfaq, who's there. Why is he not telling my name? I should say, after the launch of this one, I gave him the job of proofreading. In spite of he's working in a clinic, he went ahead, he sat with them and proofreading the entire work so that no mistakes are there. I would like to thank him. In the end, especially I would like to thank my wife and my son. I should say, because every night I before go to the sleep, he will ask, Papa, what are you doing over the phone? You are not spending time with me. I should apologize for them as well. Thank you, one and all.
Thank you, sir. Moving on to the next agenda, that is electing and installation of the new office. So we had put forward the dates for receiving the nominations. So 28th of November was the last day to receive. 30th was the last day to withdraw the nominations. And on 3rd, we had announced the nominations that was received. Since we have the various posts, that is President-elect, Vice President, Secretary, Joint Secretary, Treasurer, and 8 EC members from the respective colleges. So these were the nominations that was called for. The nominations received did not have 2 members opting for the same post, so there won't be elections as such for those posts. But we have no nominations that is received for the president-elect post. So I'll just read out the vice president's name, that is Mr. Shamjaz A.N. For the secretary, we had received the nomination from Dr. Syed Mikdad. Joint secretary, we had received it from Dr. Mohammad Saad Fairuz. Treasurer's post, we had received it from Mr. Kaja Moinuddin KP. For EC members, from the medical college, Dr. Sonu and Dr. Nishad. From dental college, Dr. Ruben and Dr. Siraj. From the physiotherapy college, Mr. Marwan and Mr. Shanis. And from the nursing college, we had received it from Miss Melba and Miss Daisy D'Souza. So these were the nominations that were received. Only one post, that is the president's-elect's post, no nominations were received. So as per the bylaws, if no nominations are received, we could go for floor nominations. So I would like to elect the senior-most alumni here, I guess, Hassan Sarfraz sir, to be the officer here, if sir is approving of it, so that we can call for a floor nomination. Just for an information, floor nomination is you can nominate yourself for the post of the president-elect, that is from 2022 to 24. It has to be seconded. I mean, it has to be proposed and seconded. So you can propose your own name and we can have 2 people to second that.
Yes.
Sir, do you agree to be the presiding officer for this?
Presiding officer, okay, yeah.
Okay, sir.
Anybody would like to nominate anyone?
So
Because
we have only the president-elect post empty, isn't it? Rest all
yes,
are
sir.
filled.
Yes, sir.
Two things we have received the nomination.
Yes, sir. For the other post, we have received the nomination.
Do you have access to the list? If you can put it up for us.
Just a second, sir. I'll just put it up.
For the president, I think there is a requirement that they have to be in the EC for 2 years, a minimum of 2 years, if he has to become the president.
Yes, sir.
A member cannot straight away become
President. Yes, sir. They should have served as a EC member for at least 2 years.
So on the floor, Sajad, who are the people who have served as EC member? Because we cannot nominate somebody who is not in this meeting, for the post of president.
Yes, sir. I read out from the list.
And just going through the...
Yes, sir. Dr. Hasib has served for 2 years. Then said Malika ma'am, Dr. Malika had served for 2 years. But she had served as a secretary for 2 years. Ms. Nigat had served as a EC member for the past 4 years. Shaul sir had served as a president for 2 years.
He's already been president.
Yes, sir. But he can renominate. Then Dr. Migdad had served the EC for 2 years, but his post, he has been, he has nominated himself for secretary's post.
Secretary, yeah.
Yeah.
I think Nigat can take the post, no? I would like to nominate because she served the maximum in the EC.
Yes, for 4 years she has served as EC. So
Yeah.
More than Sajjad.
I would like to. Sorry, Sayed, you have.
Sajjad. Hi, Sajjad.
Migdad, we can't hear you.
Sir, Sajjad was serving more than 80 years.
Sajjad, actually, in fact, Sajjad has been, serving from 2014 as EC members, and this one we have been having tough time to nominate him as a president-elect. Probably, Sarfraz, sir, you can, convince him. As a senior most, you can use the leverage of, telling him you have to become.
Yeah, Sajjad, I have nothing to say. You have to take it, nothing else.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That's why I was asking you to put up the list, because I want to see where Sajjad is going.
He purposefully did not tell his name, and I thought we have been asking, and yes, sir.
Sajjad, I think you should take up here, because there has to be some connection now from this office to another office.
The thing is, already 2 years of EC and 4 years of secretary, so that was quite an overload. Totally saturated, and 4 years as a secretary, sir. Continuously 2 terms as a secretary. So I'm not entitled for any other term, any other office post for this 2 years. It's only president-elect post that was vacant for me, but I didn't want to take it up.
You were secretary only for 2 years.
4 years, sir. Under Shaul sir's tenure, when he was a president, I was a secretary. Again with Dr. Imran, I was a secretary for 4 years. So 2 back-to-back years in office. I think I've given enough.
Basically, he's telling he is fed up of the association and all the criticisms he's getting. He just wants to take a break for a long time.
No, I don't think he's just telling he's also become senior now.
Yes, sir. We have Irfan Ka. Irfan Ka who's taking over. In fact, Irfan Ka who's taking over. He's from the 2000 batch. We have to tell about him also. He has been a support. Who's been there for us for all the time from the medical college. I think he is there. Sajad, tell final.
The floor is still open for nominations. So if any suggestions or anyone wants to nominate anyone else,
Sir,
please,
yeah.
the floor is open.
So I nominate your Dr. Sajjad Ibrahim for the post of president-elect.
Sir, I approve it, sir. As a president, I approve it.
But I have to approve of it.
If anyone seconded, then I
Mikdad seconded.
I think, sir, you are now the presiding officer, sir. You can ignore certain things and you can finally nominate.
Yes, I have already served 2 terms in office, sir. That's the reason I just want to stay out of it. Let the next team come in and put in their efforts. It shouldn't be like again it comes
I
back
agree with,
to one point.
I agree with Sajjad.
And
Because
that means yes, sir, the president-elect's post means the person just who is there a part of the association, but actually the functioning is supposed to be done at the EC level and the office bearers. So if I am still continuing, then that one point of contact from the university as well as for other works will come to me. So I think the new team can put in their efforts. My support is always in for this. So,
Yes, sir. He is right in his certain this one. I had assured him that this current batch, because we want to give a new directions, new thinking, new way of looking at things. We want to have a completely new beginning. That is what we had discussed. Let us have a complete new beginning to the association. In terms of new look, new members, new way, but the entire core of working will remain the same. That is what I meant. But I still feel he will not have work. He is afraid that this will be there, but I assured him at multiple levels that may not be there. But I think he has made up his mind. I had this discussion from long. I think he has made up his mind. I think we can have one more candidate, which is Benazira, who has served from, I think she has also had told multiple reasons for me also, and I know each one of them. Sir, it's now up to you. We have Malika ma'am also. We have Nigat also. Nigat has been serving for a long time. I think what you suggested was also a right thing. Yes, sir. It's
No, somebody nominate because I will, because I am the presiding.
Yes.
a few of the suggestions include Miss Benazira, Miss Nigat, Dr. Malika, Dr. Sarfraz. If sir is stepping down as officer, then
sir,
Sarfraz
one more
again.
person. Sarfraz, sir, you have never taken over as a president. I think
Sir is
you also should take up, because we think you as one of the like a patron of the association. I think this is the right time you can take over.
You already put me in the advisory board committee, so
so then I can ask you to step down as the presiding officer. We can have someone else as officer, sir.
Yeah, sir,
no,
you can
give
take.
No, Imran, what you do is you give the youngsters from other institutes, because I don't want the association to be, all the time with the dental and things like that. I want the other institutions to come forward. I know they will do much better than what we can do. Right, so that's the reason please nominate. So
if we, sir, is it feasible if we don't get any nominations now? Can we give in some more times for people to get? Give time for people to nominate themselves.
No, yeah.
No, I
We'll
don't think
finish
so,
it.
because this has to be this has to be done. See, this election process has to happen on the floor of the AGM. You cannot really go
These
beyond
are
that.
okay, sir. So these are the suggestions. Miss Nigat, Miss Belba is there, Miss Benazira is there, Dr. Zaid is there, Dr. Hasib, Dr.
Zaid is also there.
Zaid is there in the meeting. I don't see him in the meeting.
He is not logged in, I guess, sir. Dr. Malika is there. These are people who have already served in.
Sir, Dr. Zaid left because I think the president-elect, we had discussed with him also. I think.
No, I think one of them can take. I mean.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So quickly.
Benazir
I would like to know their opinions.
is also doing a lot of good work. I know that.
Yes,
sir. No, sir, I am not voluntary willing, sir. Sorry, sir. Sorry, sir.
Okay, we left with two now.
Yes. Melba and Dr. Malika.
So we have three: Malika, Nigat, and Malika ma'am. Sorry, Malika ma'am, Nigat, and
Melba.
Melba.
No, I think you choose between Benazir or Nigat because why,
Yes, I understood, sir. Correct.
Sir, I'm not willing, sir. Sorry, sir. Sorry.
Okay. Melba.
They're all sitting in the same room. So
that's why all decided.
Yes, sir. They are like. So Melba, I think she has done a good job. I think Melba we can appoint.
I'm in a meeting. I'm calling. And a meeting with I'm calling.
I think she's not there in the list.
She was there, but she went out. Sir, the decision is rests on you, sir, as usual. So you can appoint, sir.
There are no nominations. What will I decide?
Sir, there are two, sir. I think
no, they have
Melba and Malika ma'am.
They have to agree.
Malika ma'am. Melba.
Melba gave an approval. Just call up and find out if she's not there.
I think she's logged out. Just a minute, sir. Malika ma'am is there online. Malika ma'am. Nigat ma'am has opted out of it, so yeah, she has refused.
Is anybody contacting her?
Yes, sir. Benazira is trying to contact her. She's on the phone. Just a minute. Dr. Malika.
Sir, I think if I may speak, Melba is also telling no. I think Malika ma'am is the only option left now. Malika ma'am.
Imran?
Thank you, ma'am, for responding because my phone is off.
Yeah, okay.
I was not able to call you.
I think we should contact Melba and our this one, Nigat. Nigat just left the meeting.
No, ma'am. We have. Ma'am, I think you should take it up.
Imran?
Ma'am, you should take it up, ma'am. We have had the discussion.
Can you hear me?
Ma'am, we have tried contacting Melba and Nigat both are saying, I mean, they are refusing, ma'am. Just spoke to.
Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, Melba has refused, you said. But what about Nigat? Nigat was there. She just left the meeting.
Yeah, it is put in the chat box, ma'am, that ma'am is having some network issues, but she has refused.
Who, Nigat?
Yes.
Who else here? Nobody else is there?
Dr. Hasib, but he's not within the institute. So, and Farsib is there. They've all served for the EC.
Ask Hasib.
Yeah. Dr. Hasib is here.
Or what we can do is we can ask Shamsaz to take over as president-elect and Hasib as vice president.
But the clause is there for 2 years of EC.
2 years of EC. Yeah.
Others would
But
have
Hasib served as the EC. Served in the EC?
No, sir.
2 years they can serve this term, no?
No, Shamsaz had served as in the EC, no?
No, sir.
No?
No, so this is the first time he is onto the office bearers list. So if he can serve as a member these 2 years, then but again the president-elect post again will create a issue. You have to serve these 2 years.
Hasib.
Sir, excuse me, sir. I'm not there in the college. I'm outside the college right now, working in my own place. So I think it's better to be someone who is there in the college. It's because every time when the meeting is there, the president should be there, right? So I suggest Mallika ma'am as since she is a very experienced one and she was there since a long time in the EC. So I think we will go for a voting, sir, for Mallika ma'am. Whoever in the present meeting are there. Let's see how many are supporting for Mallika ma'am. Then we can
all are supporting actually, Hasib. And Hasib, you are also one of the members, I think, in the thank you speech.
The thing is, she has to agree, no?
Yeah, that is the thing, sir.
The other two didn't agree, so there is no voting for them. What to do? Imran, continue as one more term.
Wish I could, sir, but thanks a lot. Already my wife and my son, they are all started, not my wife, but my son is already asking me, Papa, you're already on the phone 24/7. I was emotional. I couldn't continue my speech also. But, we are always there, sir, to help anything and everything. And I think it's should be Malika and Sajjad and Hasib.
Just for the information, as per the bylaws, we can only serve 2 terms in office. It is 2 consecutive terms in office. Then you have to come off the office and then again you can join again. So if any past presidents or past secretaries also can apply. But continuing in office is not feasible for me and Dr. Imran because we have already served 2 terms, 2 consecutive terms.
If we are not able to do this, then I think there's an option of having an extraordinary AGM.
Sir, I think
we
finished within this, sir. We can.
Sorry?
Sir, you can tell Malika ma'am to take over as the president-elect, sir.
No, that I spoke to her, but she is not willing.
So because it was we all have because ma'am has served for a long duration of time, and I think ma'am is the right eligible.
Why I'm thinking is, see, you 2 terms we have had you from the dental college as the president. I don't want another dental person being taking that post. That's the reservation.
No, this time it is
not look inclusive. I want other people. See,
yeah, correct, sir, exactly. Sir, I think
not looking forward to take up the post, but for others,
Benazira.
look that
Yes. Later you can resign. Because we can finish the AGM.
You take up and later you resign. I'm telling you.
I will have to leave the meeting. Conduct an exam.
Irfan, you're there in the meeting, Irfan?
Dr. Irfan is here in the meeting.
Yeah, I am present here.
Sir, Irfan can continue, sir, as a president-elect.
He is taking over as president now.
Take the second term also as an office.
No, he's going to be in office. He's president now.
Yes, sir. So what we can have?
Imran.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Nidda the secretary for 2 years term now. Right?
He's also eligible, sir. He's eligible.
No, that's for 2 years time.
Yes, sir. He's
secretary.
Yes, he's eligible.
So, and we call for nomination after 2 years now.
No, sir. Here we have to appoint president-elect. He is eligible to become the president-elect. He can nominate himself.
No, you didn't get my question. See, this office, what we have now so far, the list that is projected, is holding office for 2 years.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, the president-elect becomes president after that 2 years.
Yes, sir.
Correct?
Yes, sir.
That time the secretary will also change.
Yes, sir.
On to it. 1 year, this year, medical, and 1 second, just hold on, okay?
Yes, sir.
Raja can take up president.
Yeah, what you do is, hello?
Yes, sir.
Hello?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, Malika left the chat.
Yes.
I think we will nominate Malika only for the president-elect post. I mean, somebody has to nominate her.
I nominate Dr. Malika Shetty as the president-elect.
I second that.
I third that.
We will take her approval over the phone.
Yes, sir. I think, please, sir.
All right. I think
Yes,
you add her name.
Malika ma'am rejected. Then go ahead with Kajan.
Sorry? I didn't hear that.
What about Kajan?
Khaja. He is telling Khaja, sir.
Where is she?
As he is.
Huh?
Yeah. Khaja, sir, from physiotherapy. He is also there telling.
He is in the treasurer's post now.
He's on the treasurer's post, yes, sir. And he has already served as the EC for 2 years.
No, what I am looking at is this office, this team should have good coordination.
Yes, sir. I think Dr. Irfan also can give his suggestions here because he is going to be leading the
because, Syed and as secretary, because their role becomes crucial here, and the treasurer. If that team is strong, then we will not disturb that.
Yes, sir.
Okay. President only gives orders and signs papers. No, Irfan.
Yeah. Most important.
I think, sir.
Through phone or it is physically will
Sir, he will.
order?
No. He will lead by example, sir. Actually, Irfan Ka, he has worked with us. I think he will lead by example. He'll definitely take the lead.
Inshallah. What about Khaja Moinuddin?
Yeah, I think Khaja Moinuddin also can be. Khaja is there.
President-elect.
Yeah, he's there, sir. He can also be made.
I have no issues. I mean, you suggest, because I know few of them I don't know them well. That's why I'm not commenting. I knew this Benazir and work. So
Irfan Ka, you can take the final call, Irfan Ka, because what Sarfraz sir told also is very important, that this time we have given it to medical college, and the third it should go to either medical or physiotherapy to send a strong signal. And I think this will send us a good signal that we are inclusive.
Then I think Khaja can take up, no? If he is there.
Khaja can take up, but who will handle the treasurer's post?
I think Nishad.
No. Irfan Ka, because he is a president-elect. He is 2022-2024. So I think.
No, he can't give him two posts. President-elect, if he becomes president-elect.
Correct, sir. Correct, sir. I agree.
Joint secretary and treasurer together, if you want. Or the secretary can handle the secretary come treasurer.
Can Nishad take up treasurer post?
Who? Nishad?
One EC member will.
Will be short of EC member.
Yeah, EC member will be short.
I'm new to this, sir, so I think it's better. Some other will be better.
It is Dr. Nishad's first term in office, so he says it's his first term, so he wants someone who's been there in these.
Saad has been there in the EC, no?
Saad is going out.
He's only continuing in NFS, so that's the reason he has opted out from the president-elect post.
No, what? So in that case, what I suggest is you let Khaja take the post of president-elect, and for the time being, let Saad and Syed manage the treasurer's thing together.
Okay, sir. Done, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
If we can, I think if we can convince somebody else to take up the treasurer's post later, we can do that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We can invite application and we can do that, sir. Actually, not for the president-elect. Done, sir.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, sir. So if that is done, can we move on with the next agenda?
Yeah.
Okay, next is the address by the incoming president. So I invite Dr. Irfan to give his incoming address.
Good morning, everyone. At the outset, I was fortunate enough to be part of the YUAA association in the past two teams, that is with Dr. Shahul and Dr. Imran. And I would also like all the support that we received from the past presidents and the past members of the YUAA team. So, first of all, what I would like to put forward is that we need a more competitive YUAA meetings, which will encourage more YUAA members to compete for the election post. That is more important at the moment, I feel. And also, like administrative reforms, like pending processes and developments and implementation of SOPs and ISO certifications, which were pending in the past, will be finished. And we will be building on digital assets and international expansions. So these were already discussed previously in the EC meetings, and hopefully we will be able to reach wider areas in the future. And we'll need to get more fundraising and award and infrastructure. And this year we had N diaries launched, and we also have plans to set a media cell, YUAA Information Center, and a Women Empowerment Center. And we have plans for national expansions, as pointed out by previous principals, to have local meetings of YUAA chapters in various cities, at least a month or once in 2 or 3 months. And we are planning for outstanding contribution towards national development recognition by NFI University alumni members. And we plan for e-modules, seminars, workshops at grassroots levels, and YUAA alumni community centers. Then what future holds is like innovation and entrepreneurship and benevolent fund. As you know, NFI University has an incubation center. So, and it has a state-of-the-art 3D printing lab and a scanner. And they have spaces for various startups. So hopefully we can encourage our members to utilize these spaces. Then on merchandising, we are planning to have merchandisers sold in the library and parking areas, and alumni welfare funds, and establishment reforms, like whatever was already said, like alumni, as alumni we had started Ashraya, so hopefully we will have fundings for that. And we'll also try to reach more students to gain funding for the RISE program. That hopefully we will have a nice team and hope to work with all of you together. And with that, I would like to thank all of you, and your support is expected. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Irfan. That comes to the end of the agendas for the AGM. So as a secretary, it has been an honor, and I would like to propose the vote of thanks. So first and foremost, let me thank all the statutory officers of the university who has been helpful right from our chancellor to pro-chancellor, our vice-chancellor, pro-vice-chancellor, registrar. So whenever we had any queries, any details required, we could always go and meet them and get our queries solved. And there was always a solution that was, I request everybody to mute their mics. There was always a solution that was provided from the statutory officers. So I immensely thank each and every one of our statutory officers for their support. I would also like to thank the past office bearers of YUAA. So they have been very helpful, right from all the documentations that was there available on the Google Drive, as well as the documentation that is already filed. So I could work on from there. And the past 4 years, the documentation process, we have been trying our best to get everything on paper, get things at least on the platform. So to some extent, I guess I have done my part, and hopefully it goes ahead with the next team as well. I would also like to thank each and every one of the current office bearers. So we have the president, the secretary, the joint secretary, the treasurer, the EC members, the vice president. So everybody has been on their toes. For everybody's information, we have multiple groups running. We have an ad hoc group running. So these people are all the key in the functioning of all these groups, the WhatsApp groups as well as the Facebook and Instagram pages. So I would like to thank each and every one of the office bearers, the current office bearers. I would also like to thank the student coordinators for YUAA, who were the key in coming forward with the magazines. Coming forward with the magazines, they were working day in and day out. They were collecting pictures, artistry. If you have gone through the magazines, you can see the amount of efforts they put. So batch wise, they have got information, and hopefully will come forward big time with more student coordinators being involved in the association. I would also like to thank the printers, the press. So these are the people who were key in the magazines that we were able to come up with this year, as well as from a few office faculty who were ready to help us out with the office works, because we didn't have a proper office to work from, but we could use the office that was available at the dental college. So there was an immense support from the office staffs at the departmental level as well. So finally, I would like to thank each and everyone who could come and attend the AGM here. I wish all the very best to the next team coming into office. And I could see that Dr. Irfan, as the president, has a vision. So he has put up all his visions, and hopefully he can achieve it with his team of elected office bearers. Thank you, one and all. With that, we come to the end of the AGM. So since we always have the order of having the AGM as well as the annual alumni meet along with the AGM. So we can continue from here if anyone wants to speak out. So this concludes the AGM. So any of the alumni wants to speak out or convey anything, they are free to do so right now.
Dr. Shaul, sir, you Dr. Faraz, sir, if you want to talk something, and Dr. Shaul Amit, sir.
Assalamualaikum and good afternoon. Yeah, it was a nice thing to join with the Alumni Association meeting today, general meeting. I congratulate Dr. Irfan for getting elected as a president and for this coming 2 years, inshallah. I congratulate all the members for this and hope to give a cooperation from my side for the alumni to run, inshallah. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Faraz.
I should say one point about Dr. Faraz, sir. So thank you for sharing every activity what is being shared in the digital media, social media. What we expect is the alumni, whoever there in the social media, please do spread. It works on the networking principle. We request every alumni who is there on the social media, see the YUAA posts, please spread it, please forward it to your batchmates. This will help us a lot. The power of social media is what we have to understand. And as everybody said, this engine, this software has got everything to be done with. So that is my only request from everybody, and I congratulate Dr. Irfan on taking over as the president. We look forward to giving the cooperation from our end. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Shaul Amit is here, the past president. Would you like to say anything, sir?
Hi everyone. I think it's a very good job by the team 2018-20, and I congratulate the new president and with the same spirit to reach the much higher level. Thank you, one and all.
And thank you, Dr. Shahul sir, for the wonderful gesture what you have shown us, by being in Saudi and contributing towards the student project. We would like to tell you that two projects have been duly recognized. I wish to on record thank you in the alumni and the annual alumni meet as well. Thank you for such such a wonder suggestion, gesture. I hope everybody will follow soon the same thing. Thank you.
Thank you. I guess can conclude the annual alumni meet. If anyone else wants to speak anything, you're free to do so.
We are missing calling of the new president, though. I think
yes, sir.
we
The
should.
caller is in my hands, sir. But since he was not unable to reach. I mean, he was unable to reach to the university campus, sir. He is at BC Road right now. So I've spoken to the next president. So the next meeting we'll be getting him called, sir.
Yeah, just make sure that we do one EC quickly.
Yes,
wherein we should invite all the previous EC members as well as the new EC members.
Yes, sir. We'll do so.
And probably have a physical meet where we can follow the new president.
Yes, sir. We'll do so. I'll just communicate with the next office bearers and we'll pick up a date when everybody is available here, and we can have a meeting, sir.
All right. Okay. Good luck to the new team.
Thank you. So let's conclude this session. Thank you all for joining in. Have a great day. Thank you.